Hi, you guys. All right, today I wanted to do an updated, really comprehensive skincare video. I've pretty much brought in all of my skincare products. I don't use these it looks like a lot. It's not like something I use all the time. I want to show you guys kind of my easy morning, my easy night time routine, especially since last week when I really showed you guys the results of my peel. I haven't been wearing foundation. I don't have on any today. I did a little more than usual because I used like a blush and a bronzer stick, and of course, like I did my eyes, but I've really been laying off the foundation. Sorry, and I really do like it. And that kind of kicked off a lot of skincare questions. So when you guys said, I love an updated skincare routine, I'm thinking, I have one, it's recent. And then I looked and I'm like, no, I don't. I think it's just that I do sort of mention these things a lot, or I feel like I do, but I do think I have some really, really good tips, some really practical things. I didn't just get into this 5-10 years ago because of, Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. I've been into skincare since like my teens. Of course, you don't always make the best decisions, especially in the late 90s, mid 90s. But I've got it together. I feel like when I do go to a dermatologist or an esthetician, they're always really surprised and I'm not trying to say like, wow, great, at my pores. Like, wow, your skin's very smooth. You don't have a lot of pores. Like, what do you use? When I went to see Fran, which she's still doing the 20% off, microneedling, hydrofacials, Diamond Glow, Fran and Aesthetic Specialty Center, the peel, the VI peel that I did, which I love. I'm doing another one next month, just to see if I can just get even better results, more, shedding of or fading of the hyperpigmentation. I'm gonna try it again, see what it does. Loved it. It was such a game changer. That kicked off sort of a no foundation thing for me, and I've really been enjoying it. I feel like throughout the day my skin looks better. You always see people saying, like, as they get older, like, oh, I don't use foundation. I always thought like, oh, you're just not doing it right. And I can use foundation. I love it, and I will, and I probably will tomorrow. It's not a big deal. But there's just so many great products now, and even like makeup that is sort of more like skincare focused, which we'll do a video on that soon because I think there's so many great things. But anyways, I feel like when I go see those people, they're asking me what I use, but then also like, what do you use? Because I'm curious what you use, And my skin's not perfect. I turned 40 this year. I mean, it's never going to be perfect. That's not what we're trying for. But I think now there's so many great things that we can use. I have very breakout prone skin still. I am very prone to hormonal things, very prone to milia, clogged pores. So everything that I use really addresses that. And we'll kind of get into everything. I'll tell you guys what I'm wearing. I'll link to my earrings. These I got during the anniversary sale last year, and I ended up getting them in gold and silver. Am I wearing, sometimes I accidentally grab one of each. I don't know what color I'm wearing, I can't tell. Real good, okay? And then I got all of the new L&M stuff, okay? This is like a spring knit. When I got it, I was like, whoa, like for the spring collection? No, this is like airy, but it's cozy. Like I have on just a little cami under it, but it's not see-through. A lot of times I don't wear a cami under it, but has been a little cool still. Okay, but really nice long, really nice pants, a really easy fit. So let's talk about the morning. Okay, so I'm gonna link my sort of behind the scenes this morning, like when I was getting ready for this skincare video, where I don't want this to just be me splashing water on my face. Look at this product. We all know, okay? I get that that's aesthetic if you're trying to make like an Instagram based on just for people to look at yourself, but I want to be very informative and be able to talk and stuff. You guys know how to wash your face. I really want to talk about these products and explain things, which I think is very helpful. But if you want to see that video of truly me using the products this morning, check it out. Starting off, I think the key is, let's talk about cleansers. In the morning, I never want to use anything that suds up. There's no reason, okay? And even at night, I don't think I've used a product that suds or that feels squeaky clean in years. This is just like gold. I love it so much. It's the Bloom Dream cleanser. It's so amazing. I love it. I use this morning at night, and I've gotten into using Of course, I love a physical exfoliant. I've always like screamed that from the rooftops, but I usually just now use it maybe twice a week. And not because it's like, oh, every night. I use this every night for a long time. Okay. Real good. The glass skin, people are wanting to address texture, fine lines. People really got away and got scared of physical exfoliants. They got a bad rep for a long time because most of them, I'd say 90% of them, completely suck. And you want to get good ones. And I think a lot of brands then go the opposite way, which you really shouldn't do, which is like, we're going to make it really gentle, where you could feel it, but then we're scrubbing so hard to try to get something that's not good. These, it's almost like they're held together by the exfoliant. Do you know what I mean? And then the like liquid that they're in is very, like when you rinse it off, your face feels very smooth. It's very lotiony. However, you do not have to apply pressure when you use these. It's just like a paste. You just roll it on your skin. Zero pressure, okay? These are amazing. The Choline Dual Enzyme Polish, amazing. And then I've sworn by this for years. You guys know, it wouldn't be a skincare video for me if I didn't talk about the Lancer Scrub. This one's for oily, congested skin, has a little bit of salicylic acid in it. You get the regular. Regular is very lavendery. Don't like that. I don't like lavender, so this is real good. That's kind of minty. A couple times a week, all right? And that's gonna really help us so much. And again, with all of, the fear of like the physical exfoliants, because a few people said that, and yeah, most of them do suck. People just stopped looking for good ones and just wrote them off and started blasting our faces with massive amounts of AHAs, which you do need some of that. But I think you also need a little bit of this. That's what's gonna give you the poreless effect. That's what's gonna really keep your skin looking nice. I went a couple weeks without using that. Several months ago, I did sort of a reset where I was like trying to just evaluate everything I was using. And I'm not kidding you. I could tell the biggest difference in my skin not using a physical scrub. My skin looked thicker in odd ways. It looked not in a good way. It looked, like almost like puffy, like puffy pores. And when I started using this again, it went away. So I don't know, a physical exfoliant, and I can look at people and tell, like, use a physical exfoliant, okay? Add it in twice a week. Okay, and so again, the cleansers, a physical scrub. I am so like, okay, right away, I want to use a toner. Some people say, we were talking about the masks last week. Here he is again. None of them are perfect. Okay, this guy isn't perfect, but he's, I think, the best of all of them that I've used. And I'm going to tell you why. Got a video last week all about it. You can check that out. But someone said to me, well, the time that I put my mask on, because you always want to use this right after cleansing. Don't be the person that lays in bed using this over all your skincare. It's not penetrating and you're wasting your money, okay? You want to use this on just bare, clean skin. Someone was like, my skin feels so cracky and dry during that time. That tells you need to really kind of reevaluate what you're using. Get on a better, use some serum, some moisturizing, it's not hydrated, it's not moisturized. Just try to, because you should be able to be about 3 minutes without your skin feeling like it's gonna crack off your face. But I'm always like craving to put something on it, right? And sometimes I'll spray my skin before, but I really just try to use this on bare skin, 3 minutes. And I didn't, we talked about this last week because, again, I was reviewing it from an informed person that's used that mask for over 5 years, from someone that isn't just falling into these latest types of like the LED masks, that's incorporating a lot of different things. It's not just, falling a victim of like, wow, I gotta buy this mask. As a real person just saying, this one brings out my melasma, this one. I'm not breaking down scientific like wavelength, what is it, the nanometer, nm, whatever that is. I don't know. Listen. That one, okay, this one, the Omnilux, which I've had, I had that last year, the shark mask, and then the other ones that are the cheaper versions of the Omnilux that have the, that go on, about, I don't want to say the numbers, but between like $630, I think the shark was $633, not off by hundreds or tens, just a few, very similar, they're all similar. Blue light, the near infrared, but the problem with a lot of them, including the shark and the Omnilux, is that they run too long, and you can definitely overdo it with LED. You think stronger, the longer, the better. You may not even be someone that's prone to melasma. When you are, it's gonna pop, okay? Don't be blasting your skin with too much LED. I think if you're especially gonna be doing it at home or spending hundreds on these devices, you want to use them daily or every other day. You don't want to be doing 10 minutes a day. It's too much. And the fine line with these is that what they prevent, which you know, of course you have like, you know, the collagen building, the fine lines, helps with like acne scarring, helps with pigmentation, creating a more even appearance. It will do that if you do it in the right amount. I think 3 minutes a day, more than enough, okay? If you do it too much, it has the complete opposite effect. It will cause your melasma to come out. It will cause all your pigmentation to flare, and you just want to be very, very careful with these, okay? They're not all created equal. And this one, again, I said it's not perfect, but it is my favorite out of all of them, okay? It's the old school, you know, one that people really have talked about for many years. It ain't broke. Well, mine is literally broke. Mine's the first gen old lady. The lights, the device itself is working perfectly, but I've got the crappy straps. I'll buy a new one, okay? Don't worry about it. I want the one with the new straps, I just do. But just be careful with that, okay? Just be careful with that. I put that on in the morning while I get dressed, 3 minutes. And then I spray my face with this. This is, we've talked about this for years. Now brands are kind of, like we talked about the blue oil, the trend, you know, things trend. LED mask trends, okay? Retinoids, and I hate to say that, okay? Things are trending. I want to say hydrochlorous or hypochlorous acid face sprays, trending. This was the first one I think I ever saw, and I've used it for years. I have a big jug of it that I refill. I have a tiny one that I carry around and carry on vacation. Daily Rescue Facial Spray calms redness. It's great for just like bacteria on the skin, really soothing, really nice, okay? I'm very prone to redness. If you watch that video of me getting rid of this, my skin can look porcelain in the morning, and then when I start washing it, it's just like, meow. A good basic serum, okay? You can use some active things if your acne's kick in, or, you know, I've talked about mandelic acid. That's not the mandelic. I love mandelic acid. I love this serum. Great stuff. If you do have active acne, I don't talk about this all the time because I don't use this all the time. This is something I've talked about for 10 plus years, and people have told me like it's magic. It's a benzoyl peroxide cream that is formulated for more like adults, but again, great for like teenagers too. But it has like skincare in mind. It's very creamy. It will not dry you out. I'm talking no pores, no acne, no cystic stuff. Try this. I just wanted to mention that it's not something I use all the time, but I don't want to leave y'all hanging. If you're struggling with something, I will link to that. It's the anti-back lotion, okay? But let's continue. I want to just keep it simple. Cleanser, spray, because we're talking about in the morning. A creamy cleanser, a spray. If I ever use exfoliant, it's always at night. And then I have been using, I love a peptide serum. The Bounce Back is one of my favorites. I used the TNS Advanced for many years. Loved it. It was very expensive. I really like this. Okay, this is kind of like, they say like it's a no Botox serum. Love this. It's about $100. This is about $15. Now the Ordinary makes a bunch of different serums. You want this one that's hyaluronic. They make a hyaluronic. I want the hyaluronic and the peptides. I love this stuff. Okay, this is something I will purchase again and again. Morning and night, I use that. And then I use a moisturizer. And, you know, I have used them all. Very expensive, very inexpensive, all the time, you know, all different types. But this one is my favorite. It is $28. It's the Bloom. It's a gel cream, which for acne prone skin, which usually I'd be like, no, I need something very moisturized. This feels like a bouncy, thick cloud, and you'll have your skin will never feel tight again. Like, it's amazing. I love it. You can use it morning and night. It smells like natural cotton. It smells like cotton candy, but it's naturally scented. There's no added fragrances or anything. This is a beautiful moisturizer. Very great if you're wanting like to address anti-aging, but you're also acne prone. Also for young people, this would be amazing. I love it, okay? Because you don't want to put on too heavy things on your skin. You don't want to go too overboard, but then you also, the biggest mistake you can make is like not moisturizing enough. So I want something that's just perfect, right? That's mostly morning and night, but in the morning, this is what I've been using. Now this and this, consistency-wise, exactly the same. It's that bouncy, thick, yummy cream. This is the Gentle and Clear Weightless Moisturizer. This has a little bit of something in it that is good to wear in the morning for, I don't know, it's like shine oil. I don't care about that. I want my skin to look like this. Worst thing ever that we like brainwashed ourselves into was like the powdery set makeup era. It's not good, okay? You don't want to set your entire face. It's really gonna put powder underneath one eye and leave one bare, or makeup free, and concealer, powder, and then bare throughout the day. Look at yourself throughout the day. This one's gonna look about 20 years younger, and that's not an exaggeration, okay? Powder and like all this mattifying stuff that you think is blurring imperfections, because that's what we see like on camera or something, is literally looking insane in real life. Don't do that to yourself. So yeah, maybe this is helping with certain things, but I love it. Okay, I love it. I'll use it. I don't care about the shine, whatever. I like the moisturizer. It's good. Now, I do like to mix an oil in with my moisturizer. In the morning, I like to do this, and you saw that in this video, the face oil number 9, the Colleen Rothschild, just a little drop. I mix it right in with the moisturizer, or you can just kind of dab it on top. At night, listen, I could use this morning and night, and I could use this morning and night. Sometimes I just use this morning and night, whatever. The oil I mixed in with my moisturizer at night is this. It's the Bloom, and it's the gel for acne prone skin. This is the one that has like the something in it. It's that blue oil, but they call this like the acne, like it melts acne. And I'm not kidding. Like if you have something on your skin, you might think, let's dry it out, let's suck the life out of it. Put some of this on it and it will be calm. The redness will be calmed, and it will start flattening out, and it'll be gone like in a couple days. This stuff is magic. And mixed in with this moisturizer, it is like it's just like a thick, luxurious, yummy serum. Just this, trust me, so good. Okay, if you're gonna, this is a great combo. But I also mix it in with my Colleen too. These are just interchangeable. I don't know, these two moisturizers, but I really have been loving that. And then of course, this is probably my third bottle, the UV Clear, the Elta MD. When I discovered this, I was like, no turning back. Love this so much. SPF 46, tinted face sunscreen. However, it is not like what you think. It's not going to be like replacing a moisturizer or a foundation. It's what I'm wearing today. And then of course, like I just have my, my bronzer and my blush on. But this is beautiful. I look forward to it. I hate sunscreen. I do. I hate, not the idea of it, but the formulas of them, I think are real dumb. And this one, it feels just like these moisturizers, and I crave it. My skin looks better with it. I feel like it is like the last step of everything. My skincare, I pile it on and it's beautiful. Okay. Before we get into a few other facial things, let's talk eyes, because it's very important. Every skincare video on this channel I've done this for 17 years, okay, going on 17 years. However, for I would say a good 12 of those, because I looked back, I was like, when did I start using this? I have never skipped a day of this. The Eyelid Lift Serum by Perricone. This I really attribute to my eyes, my eyelid skin, and the crease and everything is exactly the same. I hate to say this, it's the same as it was in my 20s. I had a friend the other day that's like, my eyes are so crepey, and I get that that's like a hereditary thing, but you can also, even if my eyelids were droopy and they weren't tight, this would still be great for the actual texture of your eyelids, okay? The Eyelid Lift Serum, every morning, every night, I just take the little thing and I just dab it right in the crease, just a little bit. Doop, doop. I've never been a day without this. Like, that is no exaggeration. Like, it's so, so nice. Because this area gets really dry, too. I see so many people that deal with crepiness here and there, and that's not an area that you've probably ever put moisturizer on, because most eye creams can't be used there, okay? This, just trust me, everybody needs this in their routine. And in the morning, I use this illuminating tinted eye cream, and I showed that this morning as well. That's all I have under my eyes. It is beautiful. It has caffeine to depuff. It has these little illuminating pearl pigments. It has anti-wrinkle stuff. Okay, it's got pretty much everything in it, and the tint of it really counteracts shadows. And I love doing this rather than piling on. And I do eye concealer sometimes too. We'll talk about that in that upcoming video where I talk about like good makeup that's more skincare focused, because I think that's kind of where a lot of us are wanting to spend our money now, and we're more savvy to makeup and products and things that will do two things at once, like do double. This is one of those products, okay? This is amazing, the illuminating tinted eye cream. And then this is probably my most repurchased, this is my most repurchased eye product. You can use this serum, under your eyes. But for eye creams, I have used so many, and nothing truly compares to this. The Shiseido Benefiance. It's just beautiful. I use this at night religiously, But there's times when I, if I don't use my tinted eye cream, I'll use this in the morning. It's wonderful. Your makeup goes on right over it. I think you want to use something, honestly, really kind of, I want a heavy, greasy eye cream. Okay, I want it. I want to slather that on. But this is great. I love it so much. Really makes a huge difference. And then just quickly, before we get into other little things, I use a lash serum every night, which I'll link to what I use. Today I did do a little bit of eyeliner, because anytime I don't wear eyeliner in a video, I'm like, I kind of wish I did. So I always end up like overdoing it. It's fine. I was wanting to look a little more natural today, but couldn't help myself. Instead of repurchasing my eyebrow serum that I ran out of, I decided to try this. It is a peptide. It's the brow peptide. It's a peptide serum. And it stays kind of wet on your brows, but that's what I used today. And I've been using this before bed too. It's just, I like that it has a little applicator where you can really I have a scar here, I really kind of do it in the middle, and then you just brush the rest of it. And it makes your brows look really healthy and nice. Okay, now of course, neck cream. This is just a fave of mine, the Extreme Recovery Cream. I put that on my neck every day, or I'll use something like this. This is almost empty. It's the Age Your New Neck and Chest Firming Cream. Love this. This is really great stuff you can get at the drugstore. But I want something thick and rich on my neck and chest. And most all these things, if it's like a moisturizer or a serum or a heavy cream, nothing that's not like the mandelic acid or anything like that, or an AHA, I will always put on the back of my hands. It's just always been a habit of mine. No matter what I put on my face, put a little on my neck, hands, okay? Then move on. So it's just a habit of mine, and I like that, okay? Anything I put on my face, I like to put on my hands. If I put on eye cream, I got a little too much, put it on my hands, okay? I just wipe that off. So that's kind of a good little habit to get in. So yeah, I kind of told you guys, a lot of those things I do at night as well, okay? Again, I'll swap out my cleanser for a scrub a couple times a week. Instead of using the face spray, which that's a lie. I usually right after washing my face, I'll always use this morning or night, but probably about 3 times a week, I'll use an AHA peel pad. This is the glycolic acid peel pads with blue agave from Colleen Rothschild. These are amazing. They're gentle, but they're very effective. You could probably use these every night. Again, I deal with pigmentation. I deal with melasma, which look, it's looking so I don't have anything on it. I'm shocked. Okay, it's doing real good. I don't know if it was the peel or if I'm just kind of being a little more thoughtful about I'm not blasting my face with exfoliants every night, or AHAs or retinoids. Retinoids and tretinoin, oh my gosh, really terrible for my pigmentation. And I've had a dermatologist say, it's probably not for you. I get really bad cystic acne on tretinoin, not in the purging phase. It's just, it won't stop. I'm really not that sensitive to it. It's just some people can use it, some people can't. So I'm going to show you. 40, my skin looks pretty good. Never used it regularly. You'll be fine, okay? You'll be fine. And it's not, I get people, it's the gold standard. Dermatologists and a lot of estheticians, pretty much dermatologists that are going to prescribe it, without knowing you at all, without knowing anything about your skin, what you're prone to, first thing they'll do is prescribe you tretinoin, and it's a wonderful product for so many people if you use it and love it. But it's not great for everybody, okay? And that's just a hard fact, okay? If there's other things we can do, we'll be fine. And I feel like my skin looks pretty good, again, for 40. Considering, I hate to say this, I was terrible. In my 20s and teens and some of my 30s, didn't really, wasn't really careful with it, let's just say. Okay, the glycolic peel pads, wonderful. It's going to cause, it's going to really kind of keep your skin cell turnover, pigmentation, help with the pigmentation, keep the pores from clogging, and kind of gives you that smooth, untextured appearance. Now, if you are dealing with active breakouts or you're really struggling at any age, this is what I would use. If you're not really struggling with breakouts, these are good for just all the time maintenance. But if you're really going through something, or these are a miracle. It's the Peter Thomas Roth Max Complexion Correction Pads. These are a little more heavy duty and they're more targeted for breakouts. So I always keep some of these just in case. But again, I'd say 3-4 times a week at night, because, okay, never use anything with glycolic acid in the morning. Makes you very sun sensitive. And you don't want to overdo it again. And I think we're in the era of good things trending, right? LED, retinoids, glycolic acid, or AHAs, and people are overdoing them, okay? You don't want to overdo it. Even like, okay, I'm not gonna talk, well, I am gonna talk about it. Tretinoin and retinoids, be careful. You know, you want to up, you know, I'm gonna up it, use everything. You're gonna notice, and I had a dermatologist tell me this, and an esthetician, that if you use those often and you think, wow, I've really blasted my skin, what you're gonna notice is that you almost have a shell of a skin barrier that might look really shiny if you're not moving. But anytime you move, anytime your face breaks, anytime you make an expression, even a heavily Botoxed expression, okay, your skin is going to look like tiny crepes, because like a tiny crepiness, like it's a shell that's being squashed, because it's almost a hard outer shell that has been damaged so much, because that is what it's doing. Retinoids, AHAs, these things, even like we talk about micro needling, or it's creating like these micro channels or little, slightly damaging the skin to then make it build back up. And it's good, again, in small amounts or in the correct steady amount, but we get excited and it becomes too much of a good thing, which then causes problems, okay? So then you're just left with this constant scarred, the skin that really never exists in its own state. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not an esthetician. I'm not a doctor. Have I spent a lot of money over the years and gotten a lot of advice? Yes, okay? Ask people for advice that know what they're doing. And don't always, you know, rely on us online, you know what I'm saying? Or people that you may not trust, okay? But I feel like I know what I'm talking about sometimes. Kidding. All right, let's continue. So quickly, just to round this up. Now, this is very important, okay? I want to talk about a few masks, a skin supplement that really has helped my skin, some makeup removers, and some extras, okay? Extras like some masks, some treatments that really will do a number on your skin. But before I get into that, this is just something that I thought was so dumb and gimmicky and so expensive. These things are sitting on the shelf at Target for an ungodly amount, and I thought, well, I have bought the big, like, 6-month pack of this twice. I'm on my second one. So I've been using these close to a year now, because I'm almost doing my thing. These clean skin towels. If you get them, where I'm going to link to them, you can get a better deal on them. I love these, okay? They're great for removing masks. They're great for I'm going to tell you what I really love them for, but I keep these under my sink, and, you know, I have a hand towel for my hands, but every time I wash my face, I just have this, and that's what I use on my face. I pat it off. Now, this is mine that I used this morning. I brought it in here to show you. They're very soft. They're beautiful. And again, use them, you know, to remove masks or things like that. They're very soft and nice, you know, very big. This is the one I used today. So it's a little dirty because I'm going to show you what I do with it after. So you wipe your face off in the morning, you know, you dry it off, and you're left with a clean, slightly damp towel because you just dried clean skin. I lay it right next to me while I do my makeup. And the whole time I'm doing my makeup, this is what I use to, like, wipe my hands. If I have a brush, I'll clean my brush off. I can use it to do. So this is just, I'm obsessed with these towels. Again, I've had these for a long time. I'm not slinging anything, okay? This is something I've really tried. And I thought, I don't want to recommend these if I'm just going to go through this whole pack and then not use. Again, you guys know, you're going to get a deep in-depth review of this 5 years later, okay? You're going to get, like, I'm not slinging anything I've had for a week, all right? These I've been using for almost a year, and I really do love them, okay? Grab those. They're real good. And also good if you are prone to breakout, or if you've got a teenager or a teen. I hate to keep saying that because I'm fully, like, had the worst acne in my life in my 30s after my child. You know, like, that was tough. Grab those because they're really, really nice. And it's, I mean, all kinds of weird stuff are on hand towels. Don't want that all over my face. Now, once a week, a lot of times I don't remember to do this once a week, so do it once every couple weeks. You guys know I have talked about this for years. Now, you can pay for expensive, like, facial treatments and all that, which is wonderful. And, you know, again, I would always say every year, I'm going to start getting peels. I'm going to start getting regular facials. And I didn't. It made such a huge difference that I'm like, I got to keep doing everything I'm doing. But then knock in one of those, like, every quarter. Do you know what I mean? Like, or half a year if you can. Okay, real good. But let me tell you, this is one of the best, like, actual worth it products that money can buy. The TLC Baby Facial. 25% AHA, 2% BHA, resurface reveal. I always say in the description of this, it says it clears out your pore lining, which I appreciate. You put this on, and if you're not used to AHAs, you're gonna feel a tingle. If not, like, I don't ever feel a tingle, but if I get it too close here where I don't use AHAs a lot, ooh, I feel it start tingling. And I do like to use it here, right? You can get a little, your skin can be a little built up there. Leave this on for 20 minutes, work it up though, maybe start with 10, and it will give you that sort of effect of like real smooth glass-like skin, everything dissolved, okay? All the bad stuff gone. Love that. And it's good too, I think, for preventing breakouts, but it's a maintenance that you want to be consistent, okay? I also really love this is a great brightening mask, this Tatcha, that's purple. I have repurchased so many of these over the years. I really love that. It's just a great all the time mask. A great hydrating mask. I love this one. The Blue Lagoon Mineral Mask. It's just a real good one. This one I slept in last night. It's the Medicube Collagen Mask. Collagen Wrap Mask. I talked about this weeks ago. Of course, many months ago, we talked about and reviewed those collagen sheet masks, which I'll link to the ones that I like. Those are a little, they're overnight, you sleep in them, and then they turn sort of crispy and clear in the morning. You peel it off, your skin looks like this. Okay, looks real good. Looks real shiny and phew. That is too much for me, okay? I don't look forward to that. I get cold at night. Don't want something cold and slimy on my face at night. I don't, okay? I don't and I won't. This is so good. It's a collagen peel-off mask. So you put it on, 15 minutes, it's dry, you go to bed, you don't even know it's on, to the point where like you think this is not gonna peel off because I can't even feel it on my face. In the morning, it peels off. I did that this morning, and you're left with that beautiful like glass-like shine. I don't say shine, but yeah, shine's a good thing. Like you look alive. In real life, people be like, wow, she looks good. Makes you look younger. I don't want to say makes you look younger, makes you look like you. And I think a lot of these things that we're doing are destroying our skin. They're aging us, from the powders to the heavy concealers. I'm all about heavy makeup. Wear it, but you just have to use the right kind, okay? And we need to kind of retrain ourselves with some things. Grab this. This is amazing. I love that clearance one. That's the cooling. Oh, I actually put it in here. Love this, okay? It's cold. You put it on, it sucks you up. Real good to use maybe like the day of an event, you know, or if you're feeling kind of tired. Real good. Kind of tightens everything up. Truly works. Makeup removers, I have two that I'm really loyal to. I have repurchased this more times than probably most products that I own. And Chanel, beautiful products. You guys know, these luxury brands, sometimes like, you know, they're a luxury brand skincare product is what I'm saying. May not be the most effective, maybe the fancy. This is the best makeup remover, skin. Well, I have used every cleansing oil. I hate to say that because that could be a lie, but pretty damn close to most brands, okay? For years, I'm obsessed with a cleansing oil. Every night, cleansing oil first on dry skin, and then just a quick wash with something gentle. This lives in my shower because I mostly take showers at night, and this is great for removing makeup, okay? Real easy. This guy, my cleansing balm, I kind of go back, because if I'm not gonna do a shower at night, or if I'm gonna do my makeup remover a little early, and I really just want like a nice, you know, treatment. This is really kind of special. It's the Radiant Cleansing Balm. It's really thick. It's a balm. You put it on, removes everything, even your eye makeup, and then you wipe it off with a cloth. And you don't even, when I use that, I don't use face wash after, because you're already exfoliated. You're nice. You can just go into everything else. Anything else I want to mention? I know after this, I'm going to be like, a few skin sprays. You know, again, this is an actual legit, like great skincare toner. This I hesitate to use throughout the day because I'm not just gonna be spraying this over makeup and stuff. There's times when I don't have much on my face. It's great. Great and calming. But again, I'm like, I want this to get through to my skin. This is like a skincare thing. Whereas like for these, I really do enjoy, this is probably, I don't see the most ridiculous. This is a very expensive face spray, but I have bought it many times over the years, and it does last a long time. The smell of this is yummy. It's the Chanel Hydra Beauty Essence Mist, and because I'm sick, I have one up here and I have one in my car. That's how much I love this. it smells like the beach. It just reminds me, it's very like nostalgic beach smell of like when I was a kid or something. Like maybe like copper tone sunscreen. I don't know. You guys know that weird sunscreen smell. If you smell this, you'll know, okay? It's great. I love it to spray on over my makeup throughout the day. It really just makes everything look juicy and pretty. I love that so much. And to set makeup, it's real good. And I also love this, the Avenue Thermal Water. I just bought another one. We've been talking about this since first days on my channel. It's literally water in a can. I do not really love, and you guys know I've tried all of them, the makeup setting sprays. I think they're fine, but a lot of times they make me feel like, don't want that, okay? I don't want it. I don't want it. I think my makeup actually stays on better when it's not so shellacked and set, when it looks kind of like this. It's prettier and it lasts longer and it doesn't cake up and crease up. And then this I really do love. This I think was, oh gosh, did I talk about this when I was talking about supplements? I think so. The Clear Stem Mind Body Skin. I started this because, you know, I use the Bounce Back Serum, and I think one time I just added this in, and I've used this now for probably over a year, and I won't be without it. I really do love it. It has a lot of vitamin A in it, so you kind of want to adjust it, make sure that you're not getting too much, but you know, you can start off with, it tells you the instructions, so I'm not gonna really tell you what to do. I sometimes just take like 1 or 2 now daily, but it has turmeric and dandelion for inflammation and liver support, which is really important. Of course, it has the vitamin A, which is sort of an alternative to acne prescriptions. That's kind of like an ingredient that they put in there, but then it's a bunch of other stuff too. I'm not kidding, like taking this regularly, I rarely get anything, and it's a huge difference. Okay, so it has a digestive blend, 5-HTP, which supports well-being and stress relief. I'm gonna say something kind of woo-woo, but when I start taking this, I really, and you guys know how I feel about those supplements people are touting online, saying it's doing things that it's not. That's really stupid. I hate that. But this really did make me feel, it makes me feel good. Honestly, like when I take this, I just feel calm. I feel like I couldn't get anxiety from it. And I'm not saying it's because of this. I'm saying I'm very prone to those things. And this really, I feel, helps, okay? It has DIM and B5, supports healthy hormones, which that's great. At any age, especially mine. Glutathione brightens skin tone and antioxidant activity. So I love a skin vitamin. Your skin's like your biggest organ, and I think, like, you know, a lot of these supplements that we take, even if it's like a skin supplement, it's something that's just going to be loaded with like a basic skin ingredient, biotin, this, that, whatever, just take that, pump it through. Like, no, this is like very layered and like addresses a lot of other stuff. Okay, it's not just about pumping yourself with like biotin and whatever the hell else they put in like skin vitamins or whatever they are. That doesn't work for me. Okay, so my biggest advice, know your skin. You know, when you find something that you love, stick with it. This, you guys know me and you've seen these things over the years. I have really stuck and stayed true with most of the good things that I love. I'm not changing it up every week. If I do, it might just be like, you know, I'll just incorporate something new one at a time. I'm not wiping and just starting fresh with new skincare all the time, or just kind of falling into the latest trends. You just have to do, I think, just long-term, like look at your skin like long-term, like what's worked for me long-term, like what, changing things up and doing a bunch of weird things that are very, that might seem like really, you know, trendy, or that's what I should be using, that's what this person is using. Just start simple, add in 1 or 2 new things, and you know, if you've never used a peel pad, add one of those in a couple times a week, see what happens, you know. I mean, just my biggest thing, get a good SPF. You hear people preaching about SPF all the time. I'm like, oh my gosh, like enough. Like, I'm not using some gross SPF on my skin. This isn't, just trust me, okay? If you're not an SPF person or you've never found one that you like, trust me and grab this. I don't know why this isn't, oh, there we go. Okay, I was like, this isn't the whole video. This has not been focusing, okay. So figured that out at the end, that's nice. Okay, you guys know what I mean. Listen to your skin, you know what I'm saying? Just do what's right for you and incorporate a few new things. And I would say, like, definitely find someone that you love. You know, go maybe try You're not going to know until you try and you go see a few people. If you live in the Atlanta area, I've done the work for you. Go see Fran at Aesthetic Specialty Center. She's great. She'll give you 20% off of a treatment, which is wonderful. Go do something like that for yourself once a quarter. Hell, if you can spare it once a month, you know, do something. And it really does make a big difference, okay? I think a lot of time, I've always just rolled my eyes at silly facials where you just lay there, you pay so much, I've had so many, and it's just cream after cream after thing after thing, and I'm like, this ain't gonna do nothing long term. I'm gonna wash my face tonight and be right back where I started, okay? It's real relaxing and real nice, but something like that VI peel that I got, something like starting, you know, a micro needling routine once a quarter, something like, you know, hydrofacial or the Diamond Glow. I love the Diamond Glow here and there. You know, do that. But start doing something like that and your skin will thank you, okay? It's not about making yourself look different or, oh, we're fighting aging and we're trying. No, like this is what you've got, okay? Take care of it and you can make your skin, yeah, look younger and healthier. Okay, it's not that you've made yourself look, try to make yourself into something you're not. No, that is your skin. And you see how good it can be when you take care of it. And so just, you know, take care of you. And you guys, take care of you. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.